Hello, welcome to Wildcraft. We just come up today because we got given some Hawthorn trees to put in, so we're going to start on the grassland section today because we got the fire was in April the 5th a couple of years ago, so we've got the hay baler to start baling up that and use it. So that the Hawthorn trees and planting them it'll give us an incentive to always keep on top of an area, keep trampling it like pigs do, and keep that purple moor hex down. We've found, so we're gonna have a little clear up today. There's been a lot of rubbish left, but in here there's a little mouse, so there's mice up here. So if we do get some veg going this year, we'll have to protect the bulbs and maybe make a little secure root cellar sort of thing. Today, so we're going to have a clean up. Someone's nicked our bloody spade. Well, luckily we've got a spare here, and one of the burners gone, so that's going to come with me today. So we're going to take down some these trees that have been damaged by people just whacking them, and make the outlines more for extending the Hügelkultur. And then I've got given a pond liner and some fruit trees and all sorts of stuff from a different allotment near Boggarts Park. The council's bought it to put a I'll leave that because it's irrelevant. So this idea, we've got cherry grove. Just going to replicate that and extend this out. And then if we've got some time, I've got some nails to put the signs back up. And because this is south facing, this alley pointing this way, the sun comes in this way. There's a technique called alley cropping, so it's like a layer of fruit trees and then a layer of say root crops or veg. So we're going to have a play with that because the sun will shine in this little alley, and keep this blocked off and cover it in bird houses and places for critters to live, and have that blocked off so it's a secluded little area similar to the Hügelkulturs. To see how that works, just playing with a different technique. I went to visit the veterans in communities yesterday, and they got some cool ideas. There's a chap who does biography, and so the animals that live up here, there's like foxes, and we're going to have them burnt on the footprints, burnt onto little signs and dotted about, and I passed on a little bit of charcoal to them, and so they're going to have a play with that, and put it in laminated prints about, and come up and actually engage in the artist charcoal process from that coppice tree that we'll use for other bits and bobs. I do have access to another willow tree, and someone's going to come up and help out making some willow sculptures. So this is the time of year to do that. On the Hawthorn, the buds are just showing, so I'm guessing it's going to be same with the willow. In the Ogham year wheel that I like to use for my forage walks and inspiration by Muir. We're in the time of willow now, so that'll be it in the next video. So I'll just crack on, get to it, put these Hawthorn in the ground, and come back to some more footage after we've had a tidy up. Right, so we just decided to do the Hügelkulturs first, and then Steve's just spotted some of the wild garlic that's coming up that we've put in from previous years. Some there as well, and got photos on the website, and we put it in a big circle, and it's popped up every year that we've put it in. It's popped up the next year, so that's something that I'll take straight away. It does like it near like the these logs because it's a bit of shade. But with this, so we just took some of the trees there and there that needed doing. I'm going to leave that thick one there and maybe dedicate that as a sort of a totem birdhouse thing. Just fill it chock-a-block with birdhouses. And I've found another little spot over there, these two things that would be good for a notice board. But this Hügelkultur just going to dedicate to wild garlic because it's something that's popped up, and it's you can get a harvest straight away, and it's a favourite for the foragers. So I'm going to put on an event and a free event, but any donations that you'd like, I'll go back into regenerating the woodland for little tools and bits and bobs like that. We have got a pond liner coming. We had to pay for the last one, and that all got popped up, and just for stuff that he's doing. Right, so we just finished up this area. We're just it turns out there's not going to be enough room for these Hügelkulturs, but we'll probably do it as triangles there. So I marked off here, add a rake, so that's lined out the path now, and then the green around the edges, it really a little bit of colour that makes it feel like spring, makes it more vibrant. But this triangle here, that, and further down there, people like to sit in this area. I find that if we're just doing a couple of jobs here, families will gravitate to this area. So I'll put a bench in there and put a signpost up, because this is the only surviving native tree, the birch, in the whole of the spruce plantation canopy. So that needs to be addressed, because that's what it's all about, what we're doing, the biodiversity, increasing biodiversity. I've noticed a lot of different plants going around, so in the next video I'll go around and just do a little survey, see what, tell you what you can use them for, and see if there's anything new from last year that's popped up, because we did put a lot of wild seeds in. But so I made this little enclosure, and I'm going to build it up over time, and just chuck a load of wild seeds in there, fireweed, and all sorts of tree seeds. I'll just collecting them in my pocket all year, and then dumping them all out and drying them. So I'm going to build this up and put a fence there so people can't trample all over it and destroy the seeds from germinating and getting going in the first place. So Hawthorn we're doing now. We're going to make a big circle on the grassland section and plant these 13 Hawthorn. Right, so there's 13 Hawthorn, so we're just going to put 12 in a circle like a clock, walking around the spread with a string like this, one at each of the clock indices, and then just get the tree guards that we've got left over from the trees from the Woodland Trust, and just whack these Hawthorn in. Zip, there it is, like the circle there. So just cut that in. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace!